Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making a peach cobbler cream cheese pound cake. If you're interested in seeing how I made it, stay tuned. Also, while you're here, don't forget to look down below, press that red subscribe button, join our family, and come back for some more recipes. So here we have all of the ingredients for the cake. It does look like a lot, it is a lot, but I will list the complete recipe down below in the description box. The instructions will be in the video. So let's get started. Up first we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, everything has been sifted together, 3 cups of granulated sugar. Here we have 6 eggs at room temperature, an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, 3 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature. To that we'll be adding 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Here we have 1/2 of a 15-ounce can of sliced peaches in heavy syrup. To that I have added 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I blended it together so it has been pureed. Here we have 3/4 cups of brown sugar, and then to this I've added 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. So this will be placed at the bottom of our pan once we're ready to add our batter to the cake pan. Here we have 1.5 cans of sliced peaches. 1 can is a 15-ounce can, and that was in pure juice. And then we have the other half of the sliced peaches that were in heavy syrup. I've sliced the peaches in half in this bowl right here. And then we also have a 4th stick of butter. This will actually be melted, poured in the pan before we add our peaches and our brown sugar and cinnamon mixture. I hope you guys are able to follow along with that, but again, the ingredients will be listed down below in the description box. So we are going to start by preheating the oven to 300 degrees. So to our bowl, I have added the 3 sticks of butter and the 8-ounce package of cream cheese. I'm going to go ahead and turn the mixer on and get that started. Once they're well combined, I will move on to adding the granulated sugar. Alright, so my mixer has been going for a while now, about 8 minutes. I'm going to add my vanilla extract. We're going to beat it for a couple more minutes, and then we'll move on to adding our eggs. We're going to add our eggs one at a time. Once the yolk breaks, we can move on to adding the next until we've added all the eggs, and then I'll be back when it's time to add the flour mixture. Alright guys, so now I'm going to move on to adding the flour mixture. Because I do have the peach puree that I'm going to add to the batter, I'm just going to add half of the flour mixture, add the peach puree mixture, and then go in with the rest of the flour mixture. Once I mix that in well, I'm going to stop the mixer, scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl, turn the mixer back on for another minute or 2, and then we'll be ready to place our ingredients into the cake pan. So we are going to start by lightly spraying to begin with our pan with Baker's Joy. I have a piece of parchment paper that I have cut out. We're going to add that to the bottom of our pan. And then I'm going to go in and spray even more. Now guys, if you have watched my videos, especially videos with recipes like this, you already know that my pan is going to leak from the bottom, so I will be baking it inside this cookie sheet to catch anything that comes out. So here I have my melted butter, which is came from the 4th stick of butter. All right, so now that we've poured our butter into the pan, we're now going to go in with our brown sugar and cinnamon mixture. And we're just going to try to layer that as even as possible all around. If you can't tell, this is a super, super, super rich cake. And I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I did previously have a peach cobbler pound cake recipe on my channel. I have deleted it because I had some copyright issues with some music that was on it, and no matter what I did, I just could not get rid of it. If I had the music removed from the video, then it also removed the audio of me speaking, so you didn't really know what I was doing in the video. So I opted to just delete it, re-record it. And so since I am re-recording this recipe, I have made a couple changes, so I'm not giving you guys the exact same thing twice. So we've added our butter and our brown sugar mixture. Now we're going to go in and layer our peaches all around. Remember, this is the combination of the sliced peaches in 100% juice and the sliced peaches in heavy syrup. So this is the juice that we have left, not a whole lot. I'm just going to go ahead and pour this in. So now we are going to add our cake batter. I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but this year my family reunion is over the Thanksgiving holiday. And I have an uncle in California who would always be commenting on my cake videos when I would share them on Facebook. So I promised him I would make him a cake. And I specifically remember him commenting on the peach cobbler pound cake. So Uncle June, this cake is for you. I hope you enjoy. So I'm making it now. He's actually staying at my sister's house when he flies in this afternoon. So I'll be taking the cake over to her house a little later. Now y'all, this cake is juicy. You can see all this juice coming up. Do not fear. I promise it's okay. But because it is so juicy, it will need some time in the oven. So this cake will likely be in the oven for 2 hours, but it will be so, so, so moist. So good. That said, since the cake is for someone else, I will not be cutting it on camera. If he cuts it while I'm at my sister's house, I will try to record a clip and insert it. But if the video is already uploaded, then I will add a quick video or photo to my community tab. So if you don't see it in this video, keep an eye out on my community tab. All right guys, so our cake is ready to put into the oven. Again, it's been preheated to 300 degrees. I will be baking it on top of this cookie sheet, and it will be an hour, probably 2 hours. So I will let you guys know how long it takes when we remove the cake from the oven. here is our cake after 2 hours and 5 minutes in the oven. Again, you can see the spilling, which I knew would happen, which is why I baked on the cookie sheet. So we're gonna let this rest in the pan for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we will flip it over onto a cake board. All right, so we flipped our cake over. See what it's looking like. Ooh, that is pretty. All right, so let's get these couple of peaches that fell off back on the cake. All right, y'all, so we are just gonna let this hang out until it completely cools. I am gonna add a glaze to it. So while the cake is cooling, we'll come back and make the glaze. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. All right, guys, we're going to make our glaze really quickly. Here I have 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. In this bowl, I have a little over a 1/4 cup of leftover peach juice. To that, I have added a splash of vanilla extract and just a dash of ground cinnamon. So I'm just gonna add a little of this to start. I'm gonna mix this up, see what it's looking like. Need more. So our cake has been cooling for a little more than an hour, so that is definitely ready to be glazed. I do want this glaze to be a little on the thin side. And some more. You know what, I'm just gonna use all that I have left since I know I want my glaze to be thin. All right, so I'm just gonna pour on top. All right. To this, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little brown sugar on top. All right, guys, so let me clean up my mess really quickly and I'll bring you in for a closer shot. All right, guys, we have made it to the end of the video. Here we have our finished product, our peach cobbler cream cheese pound cake. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about anything I've done, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. I will reply. While you're here, don't forget to look down below, press that red subscribe button, join our family, come back for some more recipes. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.